I stepped outside to walk Lilu. In a few seconds, I felt mist, and then it started to get windy, and I was like, oh no. I was out there, and before I got back inside, it started pouring. It doesn't do justice to show how seriously it's raining outside. You can see from the windows, like the rain and wind, because normally the rain doesn't touch the windows. Like if it's raining outside, I can normally have the windows open. Look at how soaking wet those windows are. All of a sudden it was just like misting, bucket of water. So remember that whole bit about working out and being accountable online to everybody?
What?
Yeah. I haven't been keeping up with that very well, so I've worked out at least once a week. I definitely need to step up my game, so I'm making a commitment this week. Today's Monday. Starting today, right now, I'm going to do something every day this week for my physical health in the way of exercising. So right now, I'm going to do a hardcore workout, and then I'll probably do yoga or something on the other days. But this is what is so difficult. This is what is... See, it's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Distractions all day long. And like today, I haven't washed my face. The day is halfway over. I feel just like a slob. I don't want to work out. I don't want to do anything. I just want to read my book. That's literally all I want to do. I don't want to do like all the work that needs to be done. This is why it's hard to make myself work out. So, starting now, working out. Stepping over a baby and a dog. This is the weight I usually use. 5 kilos. That's like 10, 11 pounds. Something like that. And this is what I use. Notice my messy kitchen. Who cares? It's either I clean the kitchen or I work out. You can't have both. In parenthood, you just can't have both. Was about half of what I had wanted to do. That was the best I could do. Honestly, for today, it was the best I could do. I was really interrupted repeatedly, which is kind of normal. It's hard to keep stopping and picking up. The routine I was trying to follow is that you take very short breaks. The mental load from being distracted was whatever. Tomorrow, I will start over, I guess. So while I'm sitting here drinking my shake, I may as well tell you the story about yesterday. Well, it actually started the night before yesterday when Luca and I were sitting down. He asked me if there was anything in particular I wanted to do this weekend, and I said I'd like to go to Lake Bohinj. It's a beautiful place in Slovenia that we've been only one other time, and it sounded like the perfect way to spend the day. So we made plans to get up early, get our gear together, and we would go to Lake Bohinj, have a picnic, and spend the entire day there as a happy family. Today has been the most epic series of fails We just happened to check the weather report for Boking and saw that the forecast was rain. Thank God we checked. However, that meant that all our plans went out the window. That wasn't the only thing that went wrong. We woke up late, we didn't leave early like we had planned, we didn't go to the store to buy chairs, didn't have the food we thought we'd have, decided to go after nap time, but then Olivia didn't take her 12 o'clock nap until 2:30. We went to leave 3 times before getting everything we needed and still forgot most of the things anyways. Didn't end up leaving the house until after 5 p.m. and at that point, we just had to get out of the house even though we had no idea really exactly where we were going. And this is where we ended up. This beautiful river in Ljubljana, right behind where we live. It's so perfect. It was so beautiful. And we got there and couldn't even believe our eyes. This was really exactly what we had wanted for the day. And even though we weren't going to spend the entire day here, we got to spend a few hours, and that was going to be great. Today has been a perfectly imperfect day. Wouldn't you say so?
Yes. Glorious.
You're so tall! So we forgot about half of the things that we wanted to bring. We planned this great day, this great afternoon, and I think 98% of it fell apart completely.
Yeah, I think. Well, you're pushing how much fell apart because ultimately we still got to do the most important things, but everything is either uncomfortable.
Think about
or we don't have stuff with us.
Think about the original plan, and then think about where we are right now, and it's so like a far cry. On the other side of this river, everybody's naked. Everybody. Every shot I've tried to make, there's either been naked Olivia or some like old nudist man in my frame. It's been great. How did that happen?
The rock gave me a sign.
Ouch. Luca carried this rock all the way here. I don't know, like,
Where's it at?
if you can fully grasp how big this rock is. It's huge. He carried it here, but got a wound in the process. Sustained injuries. Leia has not stopped screaming like a banshee since we got here.
No, see, it started before we got here.
It's been all day, really.
Yeah.
You like it
The
here?
best place ever.
It's
like-
amazing.
It's like beach.
Okay, let's not go quite that far. You know, sometimes as a parent, you just want to really like enjoy the moment, and you can't. You just want to take a second to say, isn't this so nice? And it's like, no, like, your kids are somehow they just know mom and dad should not have any time to appreciate this.
They're like tag team. You go.
Yeah.
No, you go.
You scream. I'll tell them I need to poop in the water. Literally every shot I try to make, Olivia comes into it totally naked. Look, Olivia, it's almost like it's a knife. But no joke, every time I try to make a shot or talk about something, Olivia just walks right into the frame, like totally naked. Do you have to throw rocks right here? Throw rocks over there.
What a great throw.
That was very skilled. It was nice and far away. Like, it's not necessarily that anything super bad happened. It's a great day, just not what you were hoping for or expecting. All that to say, the location here is beautiful. We never knew that this place was here, and it's right behind our house, so we can come here all the time. So that's exciting. Wow! We are going to start packing up to leave. You can tell it's starting to get dark. Forecast says it's supposed to start raining, and just felt that cool breeze that is the telltale sign of rain coming. So we're gonna pack up and get out of here before we get poured on, which would be one more feather in our cap for the day. And that's how the day went. When we came home that night, we kept talking about how surprised we were that in spite of everything that happened, we actually had a great day. I really think that one of the reasons we had such a great day is because both of us appreciated the fact that the other person had a great attitude. Like I kept telling Luca, I'm so thank you so much for having a great attitude. And he said, I really appreciate all the hard work you're doing. And we really appreciated the other person and validated all the crap that both of us had been through. And I think that just doing that simple of a thing really made the day great. And it ended up being a fantastic day.